Right then, welcome everybody to another Manic Miner stream. Last stream we implemented the state machine and what did we do? Can't remember now. What did we do? Oh, we did the air bar and we did scoring. Yeah, see, I start writing notes now. I'm starting writing notes. So, but I think the state machine we need to look at again because I'm not sure if we've got enough states. So we need to look at it again just so we can see whether we have enough. So what I'm going
to say, you've got too many.
Well, the thing is, the game's not quite a standard game, is it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put comments on what that game state's all about. Yeah. So this one is to set up Vera, copy sprite char data to Vera. And that's it, isn't it? This one, display level, I think it's level 20, isn't it? With the piano keys, playing the music, awaiting the user to get bored and start the game. Also text scroller. Right, so here we go again. Alright. Right. So this one is game initialize. So game initialize, reset lives back to 5, set level back to 1, reset scores. What else would we do in that? I think that would be it, wouldn't it? Right, so this one is prepare the screen, set up sprites and their movements. What else would it do on there? Add keys. That would be it, wouldn't it? Reset air. Reset. Oh, come on, John, hit the right key. Reset air. What else would we do on that? I think that's it, isn't it? Right, so this one is playing the game. So we'll leave that one. Right, this is after clearing a level, animate the air being sucked out. Adding to score. I think that's what that does, isn't it? So what's beat level then?
I'm sure last week, but last month, we basically said suck air meter and beat level are the same thing.
That's what I was just thinking myself. Because the beat, yeah. Because we have got some sub-states, haven't we, in the playing that we. Because we had, you know, we had sub-states. For example, all keys collected. Also switches. Because there's 2 switches on some of them, isn't there? But I don't know about having substates because it's only going to work in this one. But yeah, this one and this one. Or is this one? Oh, this one. Oh, okay. This might be. Set up parameters for next level. E.g level var. I suppose we suck the meter and then we say we've beat the level. Then we do all the bits that would mean, you know, up in the level.
That's game state level setup, really. Just entering it with a different level.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine. It depends on how you write it, but I would have thought when you hit level 4, you tell it we're on level 17 or whatever, and it sets up level 17, doesn't it?
Yeah. All right.
And really, it's all part of state 6, I suppose.
Yeah. I'll put some question marks in there. Right. So this would be Wiele has had an accident squash with boot. That's that, isn't it? Because you squash with the boot. Squash.
No, that only happened after relying SP for this. I thought that only happened when you've run out of lives.
Oh.
Not just when I think. I'll check with SP or somebody that knows what they're on about. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, so it's not that the fact he's died. So died would mean remove a life. Yeah, after all lives are lost. So died is just remove a life. Test for death proper. 1, well that's obvious. Obvious. Obviously. Lost. But is that the same as out of lives? Obviously isn't correct. I don't. Spell check. Spelling. See, it doesn't come up with a suggestion, so nah. Is it on? Oh, here we go. Game constant is not spell checked. Why is it not spell checked? Can I add it? Oh, they must have changed the way the spelling works. File. Here we go. kick, 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 kick. Turn. Workspace. Turn it on. Turn it on. Come on. Turn it on. Is spell checker on now? There we go. There we go. Right. Spelling suggestions. Obviously. There we go. Is that better? Yeah. Game lost. I don't... Because that would just send you back to title, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's just wait after the squish with boot, then you go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, title.
Okay. We'll put question marks there, and then this is just the bit flag for the demo, which I still haven't worked out. Right. Now we've got our states defined. We can work to it. So, there's the execution. So we've got the setup, which is doing that. Then the title then goes to init. Then that goes to level setup. See, this needs all the stuff. Now, level setup doesn't have number of lives in it or anything like that, I don't think. New. So we need to start thinking about lives. So game storage. Do we have lives? Yes, number of lives. So let's grab that and put that in here. So LDA hash whatever. Store it in whatever. Oh, and I've been doing my book as well. I just was messing around with the book as well. Right. Do we have a constant for number of lives? No. Right. Okay. So how many lives do we is it 4 or 5? We'll do 5. Right.
Always change it later.
Yeah, well that's what I put in there. Right, so number of lives, store it. Do level setup. Now yeah. So LDX #0. Ooh. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Because we're setting on level setup. We're setting up the level to be 0.
You want to set it to 0 in init, but in level setup it should be pulled from somewhere stored, shouldn't it? Really?
Yeah.
That way you can come back to there in the middle of a level if you die, or when you go to the next level, you still go to the same place.
All right, let's do that. So render. So prep level, which is this here. Get rid of that. And put it in there. Then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, so we can get rid of that. So that initializes it, but then we can up this in the later stages. We also need to reset the score. I don't think I created a... I've got set score, but I haven't got a reset score. So let's do that. Let's put them in so we can get them in there. Right, let's just close some of these down. Makes it a bit easier to read. Cool, I didn't realise there was that many in here. Right, where's score? There we go. Right, so let's do reset score. Now, there. So we need to just have a looper, don't we? Like that. Like that. Oh, come on. Right, so load Y with 0, store 0 in there. Right, that's that. And we'll have another one called reset high score. So hopefully that's high score there. Yep, that'll do. Right, logic. So here, JSR render reset score and reset high score. Because we're only going to come. Are we only going to come through here once? No, no. So we can't do that one. We'll have to do that one here. Reset the high score when we start the game. Because we can't do it in here because we're going to go back to this. So yeah, that's right. So yeah, reset score. We've reset the number of lives, and we set off. I've just realised something. We're missing something out of the game, aren't we? Here's me thinking about getting the... Oh, hit the wrong button. That means Visual Studio's gonna open up. Ooh, doesn't... Oh! Store Z doesn't support absolute Y mode. Really? Really?
Yeah, there's a couple of oddball things like that. I think you can use X.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, there's a few peculiarities with Z. Like you can use it in an indirect 0 page, the same way you can with Y, but you can't use it as a standard index.
Well, that's a bit short-sighted, isn't it?
No, it's about instructions and how much space they've got.
Yeah, so they can only use X. Okay. Right, let's change this to X then. So LDX X.
Oh wait, I'm talking crap. You can't use indirect with Z because it's 0 because it's 65C of 10, isn't it? Not 45 GSO2.
Yeah. Are you getting confused with the different chips now, mate?
I am, mate. There's that many of them. Look up this salt.
Is line
Yeah, but
46?
the last locations.
Is line 46 okay? Hang on. 46 where? Yeah, that should be right. Yeah, render. Yeah, it should be alright, mate. It's because I've not imported the library into this file. That's all. It should be alright. We'll find out when we come to now, like now. Oh. Ah! Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I've just spotted it. There we go. I thought he was on about this. Right. Right. We need to put Wiele down here, don't we? We need to put Wiele down there. Get him animating. I've just thought of it. Right. So that's what we'll do. We'll do that and then we'll start adding all the states in. We'll start adding all the keys. We'll start adding the mechanics for the keys and all that. We know we're getting rid of them, and we know we're deleting one off the count. So we know we know we're doing that because we did that. I think that was the very last thing on the last stream. But let's get Wiele's cousins involved. So we have a sprite for each life. We should be able to do that, shouldn't we? Question is, how am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? Right, prep level sprites. Let's have a look. Do I start? I do. I start at 1. Right, okay. Okie dokie. Let's do... Right, Wiele's naught. So that's going to be the max number of lives plus 1. Or is it? I think that's right. Right, we'll stick that in here. So we're starting at that sprite number. Right. Sprite number. Ooh, that's a problem. Where's maximum number of sprites? There. So I need to add that, don't I?
Wouldn't it just be easy to leave them as they are and do your sprites down the bottom as a higher number? Just start at sprite 20 or 50 or 100 or something.
I was just trying to be clever.
Well, that's fine.
No, you're right. You're right.
Like, you know, I mean, how many sprites is there? There's, what, 8 on one screen plus the... I don't think of.
Yeah, you're right. There's
8 plus the gate. I can't think of any more than that, unless SP knows better.
No, we'll keep it simple.
If you put the animated ones at like sprite number 20 onwards or something like that.
Yeah,
there are more than 8 because we said that in the data there's definitely data for more than 7 or 6 bad guys.
Yeah, that was level.
I think there's a couple.
Yeah, it was level. Here we go.
No.
Level 8, 10, 17 and 18. So
yeah, if you chuck your willies up at starting at sprite 20 or something.
Yeah, sprite 20.
You're guaranteed to be out of the way of any you're using, and you've got 128 to play with.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Shouldn't this be tutorial 61? No. Hang on. Why do you think it should be tutorial 61? I haven't missed a number, I don't think. It was 60. No. Tutorial 60 is developing Manic Miner. The number of episodes. Look, this is the 15th installment of trying to do this. 5 of them was trying to do collision detection. Right, so...
Trying.
Yes, trying. We succeeded in the end. Right, so... we need to set up... So we need to set up Miner Willy Lives. So if we go to the initializer of Miner Willy here, and then we can. So this is sprite 0. So do we hard code it? Do we hard code it? We'll have to. Right, let's hard code it. We're going to have to hard code it because the macro's not set up to put a sprite. Or is it? Hang on. I thought I did one. Set up sprite in Vera. Right, let's close some of these things down. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Did I create one with a memory address in it? I don't remember doing one. Right. Right, so that's the one we're oh, Vera 2. Right, here we go. Here we go. We can use Vera 2 instead. Right, set up Vera 2. So let's do this. So dot label Wiele sprite number storage. We'll do temp byte 7. Get it out of the way. Right, so LDA, so store 0, but we're not storing 0. We're loading 20. Store it in there. Okay. So we change that to be that. Sprite memory address. That's right. So it's just a case of figuring out where we're going to put it. Right. Let's get this looper in there. So inc that, compare it with 20 plus max number of lives. Branch not equal to looper. Right. So, were they variable addresses? Hang on. Yes, look at that. Look at that. X and Y. Oh, we need to put the sprite initial frame address of the sprite initial frame, address of the sprite low and high. Oh, darn. Darn. Bit more complicated than I thought.
What? Well, humour me, John. Sprite initial frame and table low and high. What the hell are they?
It's it was when I was doing the enemies. Hang on. Where's render? It's when I was doing the enemies. So if we prep sprites, here we go. So there we go. So it's sprite address table low and sprite address table high in game data.
Oh, right. But they're not things you need for this, are they?
Hang on, let's just look at it. Look at it. Yeah, this is the table to point to where the sprite data is.
But you've got sprite initial address.
Yeah. Why did I do
Is
it?
is that not pointing to where the data is? I'm confused as to what they mean. If that's where the sprite data is, then what's sprite initial address?
Hello.
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 I'm trying to get free coffee. Don't look it.
Sorry, initial frame. Is that an initial frame number?
Yeah, I think that's the initial frame number. Hang on. Let's have a look down. Yeah, it's looking in the sprite table for the frame. So it's not the sprite address. It's not the sprite address. It's the address of where the frame data is.
Right. So is Willie in that sprite table, or
Yes.
only the enemies?
Yes.
He is.
But it's going to be
Okay.
it's going to be sprite 0. It's going to be frame 0 to start with, and then we'll animate afterwards.
No, because bear with me. My thinking was, you've got 5 Willies. We put 5 Willies in sprites 20 to 24, but just set their Z to 0 so you don't see them. So you can set the location where they are and what frame number and everything, and just have them in the background so you can't see them, and then just bring the ones you need forward.
Yeah. So so that's the frame number, X and Y. That's it, I think. So I need to change this to be more like this. So that's what we'll do. Right, so Willie sprite number goes in there. Willie frame goes in there. So store 0 in there. That is okay. That is okay. Colour. Right, X pos and Y pos. Right. So Willie X pos. Willie Y pos. Right. So I'm just going to take a guess here and go LDA hash. No, not take a guess. Where's the constants? There. Wrong constants. There. Right. Score row. That's the score row. So let's do this. Dot const number of lives row. We'll do row because everything else is in row. So if the score row is 22, put a gap, 23, 24. So we'll grab that. We'll put it in here and we'll do that. Star 8 to give us the Y position. And then store it in there. So it's just the X position. So store Z in there. But I think we're going to need more than 0.
Yeah, I think you need to be offset a bit, don't you?
Yeah, let's do this then. LDA 10. We'll do 10 and then if it's not any good, we'll up it. Right, so Willie X spot goes there. Willie's Y spot goes there. And is Wiele on? Yes, it is. Right, so it's on the same. Right, okay. Right. So that should put 5 sprites on the screen. The only thing that it's not going to do...
You need to change X.
Yes, and that's what we need to do. So what I'm thinking is... we will load... I'll do another load of this because I'm going to have to reload it back in. So CLC... no. He's 16 wide, isn't he? So times it by 16.
Or just add 16 to Wiele Expos each time round.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Set up Wiele Lives. Right, let's see. So we need to put that in the level setup here. So JSR oh, don't think it was render, was it? I think it was Wiele. Did we put it in Wiele? Yeah. So minor Wiele dot that. Let's just make sure I put an RTS on the end. I have. Right, let's see if we get an error. Oh dear.
Should that be set up Vera, not Vera 2?
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's definitely 5 sprites there.
Yeah, but your X and your Y have changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's starting wrong place.
Well, it's like I've set both of them, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that might be the problem. That might be the problem. Right.
Yeah, put them all in different places.
Here we go. Now, if that's 22, how come that's down there? There's something wrong there. If this is on 22, row 22, yeah. Why on earth is it all the way down here? Okay. Okay.
Is your row 22 counting from 0 or 1?
I don't know. There's a way to find out. Let's just go.
And, oh no, that wouldn't work.
Oh.
No, it mustn't. Make it a lower number.
Oh, hang on. Oh, number of lies row times 8. Yeah, that's right.
It is.
There's no right. Hang on. Let's do that. See where that puts it. Right. So that is. That's 24 pixels. That can't... Hang on, 1, 2... Oh, it could be. Three rows down. If that's 24 pixels...
John. You're in ×2, aren't you?
Have you arrived for the gap at the top as well?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why the... Because the gap's there, yeah? So that was up there. Oh, I have no idea why that's not that's not getting the right place.
Just load it with 22.
Have you added in the gap at the top?
Say again?
Have you added on for the gap at the top?
No, mate.
That shouldn't matter with Sprite, because Sprite should reference from 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the top of the screen, the top of the wall isn't 0, is it? It's like 2 lines
that's
down.
what I meant. But even if that was the case and his high scores were line 22, that would be even further up.
It just seems a long way down. Okay. We'll just reduce the line number then. 20. There we go.
No, that's 24 would be very near the bottom of the screen, John, because you've only got 200 lines on the screen because you're in double res, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you've only actually got 25 lines on the screen. That's why I don't understand where your line 22 comes in, because that should be like 3 lines from... no. Yeah. Pixels and sprites positions are weird.
Right.
Because when you're in the ×2x ×2y mode, you're only actually seeing a quarter of the screen.
Yeah.
Everything's drawn double.
Right. Hey, Cold Hands, welcome. Right. That, they look like they're in the right place. Don't they?
Don't know. Screenshot.
Yeah, we haven't done the animation to them yet, mate.
SP's happy with it, we're good, don't bother.
SP's happy with it. It looks like it's one down, but it does start pretty close to the edge, but I don't want it starting close to the edge. So I presume we're going to have to move him as well when we animate him.
Don't forget as well, you've got more screen to fill than the Spectrum, so it's how it looks as opposed to whether it's, quote, right or not.
Yeah. They start under the wall directly. Well, I mean, that's easily sorted. We just put that to 0. There we go. Right, so we need to work out the mechanics of the animation.
Does he move within the sprite frame?
I think in the Spectrum one he does move.
No, that's alright, so you can just do it like that then. Because if you want him to stay stationary and walk, you're going to have to do some awkward bits.
Look, see what happens. And that the only reason he's walking is because it's a static 2x2.
Yep. And if you do it, it'll do exactly the same. If you want him to stay still and walk on the spot, you're going to have to move him to the right a bit, John, or do some awkward bit to go negative for the X on the first one.
I don't think John's actually do animate within the sprite, does he? They're fixed sprites and you're moving pixel by pixel.
Yeah, I'm moving pixel by, but I'm just saying this is a 2x2. That's why it looks like the walking. But
just animate him on the spot.
Yeah, we'll just animate him on the spot. Right. So we've set them up. So now we're going to animate Minor Willy lives. Right. So we don't need the X and Y. We just need the animation. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? Let's get back up here. Right, draw. So there we go. Move sprite. Now, have I got a move? I must have a move sprite that's using addressers. I've got to. I should have been forward thinking. Oh yeah, I did. Get in there. Right, so we'll grab that. Put that there. And it is oh, it's the same one. Oh, sprite number's fixed. Ah. There's no... I should have... No. Is sprite number fixed? Let's have a look. Yeah. Pants. Oh, it's that one. No, it's that one. It's move. How the hell do I... How did I move it in the... For the bad guys? Hang on. Prep. Draw. Oh, move sprites. Here we go. How did I do it for that? Oh, I see. So changing the memory addresses directly.
Time for a new macro.
Yeah.
Just one where you can just update the image addresses.
Yeah.
And ideally the Z sprite as well, because that way you can turn it on and off.
Yeah. So add a sprite number. Well, in fact, let's do sprite number. Add a. Okay, so this is left. So that's doing this here. So we'll do the same. So that's effectively that. We'll just change that to be that. Get rid of all this. Right, so that's doing the move, but we need to do this. We need to do the sprite, as the animation as well. So that's this.
So
That's this.
That's a frame number and calculate. Oh, you need a base as well for where you're working.
I think that's why I did the draw direct. That's why I think I did the draw direct, because when I put the macro in, it just got messy.
Well, you've got a table of frames.
Yeah.
All you need is the current frame number offset into that table.
So yeah.
Or add the whatever the start of the Wiele frames are.
So it's basically the setup sprite, but without the X and Y. But might as well put the X and Y in there anyway. You might as well just use the setup in it and forget the move. Leave it as is like that.
Yeah, you could do. Just use the setup. Just don't change. And just feed it the same numbers, just different.
Just feed it a different frame.
Yeah.
So I need to make the. We need to store the frame number, don't we? Right. So here we go. Number of number of lives frame. Let's do that. So we don't need that. Don't need that. Need that. Right. So our X and Y are gonna be the same. The only difference here is we're going to check the Y as well, aren't we? you saying that if we put the Y at 0, is that off the screen?
No, Y at 0 is at the edge of the screen. You have to make it a negative number if you want to move him left.
So to make it, make him, that's on the X, isn't it?
On the X, yeah. Sorry.
But we can't make it a negative number, not the way
Yes,
we've got it.
Not with that, no, because you need to start dealing with X lower, X high, and yeah, and counting below 0. Just leave it as it is and animate on the spot. It should be fine.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about when he loses a life, how we get rid of it.
That's easy. Sprite Z depth is set to 3, I think you've got it set to.
Yeah, after layer 1.
Yeah, change it to 0 so it's behind. I think you've got it in front. Yeah, Z depth after layer 1. Change it to behind layer 0, whatever you've called it, and you won't see them.
Oh, right, okay.
Which is right, yeah, and pass that in as. You'd have to make it as a variable, so you can go draw this one, draw this one, draw this one, but draw it in the background.
Yeah.
And you won't see it then. It's what I do to make sprites disappear. The alternative is set X high 2 bits to 1 0, or shove it well off the left hand edge.
Are we left in the macro with no, we're not, because we set the Vera to be where it is, don't we? So by the time we've finished, we're at the palette. So Z depth is 1 in, isn't it?
You'll be pointing at the one after palette, because the store A increments it.
But okay, let's have a try. So if we set it up as normal, set it up like this, get rid of that because we don't need it now.
Yeah, well, you can decrement Vera address load
I was just about to think that, mate. That once we set up, yeah, if we go LDA, the Wiele number, the sprite number. Oh, but that's set to 20. Oh, pants. So if we no, it's not that, is it? It's number of lives. Hey Kebab, welcome. Right, so if we load the number of lives, add 20, and then compare it with sprite number, I should do it. So the number of lives, is it greater than the sprite number? Yes, so that means we've still got a life. So branch if carry set or equal to bypass. So there we come here, bypass. So here, decrement, Vera, decrement, Vera, address low, decrement, Vera, address low. That should bring us back to the Z, and then
just shove a 0 in there.
yeah. So store Z into Vera data 0. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Right. Okay. Right, so we need to work out the animation now. So clock. Have we got a clock? Here. We've got a clock there, but only does 7 frames.
How many frames is Willie?
Willie's is driven off these frames, but he'd be walking very quick. I mean, we'll put him in. We'll put him in.
Oh right, yeah. So it's not to do with number of frames. This is you're using this as a counter to make him walk slower.
Well, this is the animation counter for the entire game, because if it's not equal to 0, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, because that's what slowed everything down. Yeah, because we do branch to exit, which is all the way down here, so it doesn't actually perform any of this for 7 out of the 8 ticks.
Okay.
So we can do the same. We can just go LDA storage dot. Let's get this frame number. That one. New. That one. Yeah. So get the frame number. Increase it. And it with because he's got 4 frames. Yep. Store it back in there. And just do it. JSR minor Willie dot that. Right, see what happens. Ooh. Ooh. Everybody. Ooh. Okay. So we are going to have to do jump if not equal to.
Yeah, a bit fast.
They were a bit fast, aren't they?
Super slow in the actual game, aren't they?
Say again, mate.
I'm saying in the actual game that they move super slow. They don't even animate at the same walk speed as.
Yeah, yeah. It's because we're calling this routine at the same tick interval as the game. That's why it's animating quick. But I was just trying to think how I can slow it down.
Flag, maybe? Like sure. Change that mask to 111 at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you pick it up in the macro, do a shift left, shift right.
But if we want to slow it down,
That'll animate at half that speed.
I see what you're getting at. I see what you're getting at. Okay, so if
we count up to 8 instead of 4.
Yeah, so if we do that, yeah. And
well, I wasn't going to do that many, but you can do it like that and shift right. Then in the macro, when you pick up number of lives frame, divide by 4.
Yeah. But when we divide by 4,
it just means you go a quarter of the speed.
Yeah, but we'll destroy what's in the memory, won't we? So we're gonna have to copy across. We're gonna have to copy it across. All right. Okay. Let's go back here. So let's.
Oh no, you passed that as the value to the macro, don't you?
Let's put this back in. So minor Wiele sprite frame. A 6. So we'll grab that. So LDA that, ASL, no, LSR, store it in there, and then change this back to that. Right, let's try this. Hello, new guy, welcome.
Oh, you can get some cheap viewers.
Oh, get some cheap viewers. Oh.
Let's go and get some. How many thousand do we want?
Yeah. Right, okay.
Go on.
Right, goodbye. That's almost there, isn't it?
If you're starting walking, how does it look compared to the...
That's almost there.
I'd say that's accurate, John. You just need to flip them when you go left and right.
Yeah.
No, not changing direction of them as well, are you?
No, not gonna do that, mate. No.
Is it authenticity?
Well, he doesn't change direction in the game. He doesn't change direction on the video. Look, he just goes back. It's like an instant teleportation back.
Is it maybe Jet Set Wally that he does? I thought I was pretty sure that he changed based on the direction you were going. I stand corrected.
Right.
Oh, yeah, pretty good then.
I'm just going to add one more in. Yoink. Oops, wrong one. Right, let's see how that... Is that more...
John, it's your game. You can have him animate as fast or slow as you want.
Yeah. No. No. I think it was one too much.
Right, before you launch it again, can you do me a favour? Change number of lives to 4.
Oh, yeah.
And see if it just draws 4.
Yeah.
Or if we've got the thing the wrong way round.
Right, so... Right, so we saw 4 there. So there's still 5 on the screen.
So math is wrong, or
Yeah, it's more than likely my maths wrong.
Branch carry can't be wrong, otherwise you'd have none.
So 4 plus 20 is 24. Branch if equal or greater than. Oh, hang on. Yeah. So if we're on Willie 25, so this would be Willie. Would that be Willie? Hang on. Let me make it 3. Make it obvious that it's 3. Oh!
Wrong way round.
No, it's the right way round. It's just one too. It's one too many. So add.
It's greater than or equal, not greater than.
Yeah.
Well, it needs to be. Yeah.
But if we do it, if we try and keep everything, so what we'll do is do. Hang on. It's the equal to, isn't it? That's the problem. Because it'll bypass when it's equal, and we don't want to bypass. No, we'll just stick this to 19.
Yeah.
Faffing about with that. There we go. There's 3. Right. So if we do 1.
We are wasting a lot of processor time animating 4 sprites you can't see.
Yeah.
I think we can live with it.
But it's showing that it's doing it. I mean, to be honest, mate, we're running through that animation, even though we're not changing the animation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I was thinking, how can I avoid running through this when I don't need to? Because at the moment it's doing that and then it's still doing this and it doesn't need to.
You could do, after you've stored it, and it with 3, and if it's not 0, skip.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably a good shout, that is. So branch if not equal to skip animation.
You can only ever call it every 4th time through.
Well, it should only call it when we do when we need to change the animation. And that's what this counter's for here, isn't it?
Exactly.
So load them lives, we increase it, and it, store it. Right. Let's see.
You'll not notice any difference. It's just going to save running a bit of code pointlessly.
Yeah. But it hasn't upset it though, has it?
Nope.
Right. Right then. Okay, so do we have a case of a man?
I think that's supposed to say Mandela effect.
Oh, right. Right. So that's that bit done. Right. So next, keys. Next is the keys. Oh, that was it. It was the doors. Because when he collects the keys, we've got to set the doors, haven't we?
Yes, and I did suggest we change the palette for the doors to palette number 1. And then you can change the colours in palette 1 without affecting anything else.
Right.
It means a bit more initialisation at the beginning because you have to fill palette 1 with the right colour palette to start with.
Well,
actually, you're only using colour 1 or something, aren't you, for the door?
yes, the door's white. Yeah.
So all we need to do is set palette 1, colour 1 to be white, and then you can change it to something else easily.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to flash it between white and something else, you can flip the palette number or flip the bytes in the palette.
Well, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was
doing it.
thinking of doing, because I thought if we, because each door on each level has a different colour. Now, I've made all the doors white, so it's using colour 1. If I try to replicate the colour of the door and store it in 1 in the palette, then it does mean having to work out the colours, but there's a website with the X16 colours on, isn't there?
Yeah, somewhere.
So we could create a table with the standard but they've got the standard colours anyway. They're in palette 0.
Yeah, yes, you could just copy palette 0 to palette 1 in your initialisation.
Yeah, so if the door's blue, we could copy 6, isn't it, blue? The 6th entry of the palette in 0, put it into the 1 entry in 1.
Yep.
And then it doesn't matter about the rest of it, because if we do the invert for the flash, then that's just the XOR, isn't it? It's just inverting it all the time, every time it flashes.
Yep.
Right, okay, so we've got to figure that out now.
And that's dead easy because it's just 8 load and store from Vera's if you once you've set Vera up.
Yeah.
Sorry, 16, because there's 2 bytes for each colour.
Yes. So, first things first. We've got the door colour in the game data. Hang on. Here. No, not there. Not there. Oh, yes, we have. There. Oh, white. So we've got a white, and then we've got yellow. 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 So we can set the colour of the door right. So we should have a macro that does the palette copy. Did we do a macro that did the palette copy? Or was it just a routine?
Mm. No, I didn't write one.
Here we go. So we just did a Vera data copy.
Yeah, just copy within Vera.
So we just need to set up Vera to RAM palette, yeah? And then increment the low.
That instruction does exactly what you want. Copies palette 0 to palette 1.
Yeah. But if we're going to be messing around with palette 1 on 0, we need to copy the colour from palette there to palette 1, don't we?
You mean to copy it from there to... So you just want to copy the 8 of the...
I want to copy the 2 bytes from palette 0 into the 2 bytes of colour 1 on palette 1.
Yeah, so that doesn't really work, that macro, does it?
No.
And it says it's only 2. Why am I on about 8? 6? No, I was thinking about copying the whole palette.
No, we copy the whole palette to start with. We copy the whole palette to start with.
Yeah.
Night, Rob. See you later.
So we've copied the whole of palette 0 to palette 1 already.
Yes.
Okay, so we just need... yeah, but they're fixed. You can't pass it as a variable, can you?
No. And this is what I was just wondering whether to set Vera 0 and 1. So Vera 0 would be the first palette, and Vera 1, and then just increase low on both to be the right place. That should work. But first, do I take note of the door colour? Hang on. Because I don't take note of the door any colour for the other sprites. Do I do the colour? Start direction, class. Right, where's my data? Start direction. So it's one before start direction. So start direction.
won't be. The thing is, colour is defined in the sprite data itself. No, it's not. It's hold on.
Yeah, colour's defined in the sprite data itself. Yeah.
So the sprite for the gate is set as colour 1
1.
in all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking wrong way around. Yeah, so we need to change the 2 bytes of data for colour 1
Yes.
to change its colour. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking wrong way around for a minute.
so I need to get the colour index. Alright, let's do that here then. So I'm not messing around with that. So LDY has sprite array colour. LDA out. So that's the colour that we want. So I now need to make it, but I don't know. I don't need to know where the door is. I just need to change the palette, don't I?
Yes.
Right, so I need to create another function there to do it. So, John and his long variable names again. Set palette sprite color 1. Right, so input accumulator equals color to define. Right, so we need to push it because if we use the macro, it's gonna throw a fit. So we want that one, don't we? Yeah. So control is the thingy. Feed that. 1 direction 0. So that sets Vera 1.
Right. No, that sets Vera 0.
Oh, 0. I'm setting Vera 1 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be pointing at VRAM palette, do you?
No, I was just getting the palette one, which is that one, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say plus 32 points to colour 0, so if you do it plus 34, that'll point to colour.
Yeah, that's going to point directly to it, isn't it?
Yeah, plus 34 point to colour 1.
Yeah.
But can you not do address register to VRAM? Vera data 0 needs to point to palette 1 plus A times 2, doesn't it?
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, because I've pushed the colour to the start, I'm going to pull it into Y and then just loop. Yeah. So we shouldn't cross any page boundaries, so we should be fine.
No.
So if I ink, because we're still in Vera 0, so if I ink there and then do it again, and then DEY, and then branch if plus back to loop, that should move that into the right place, yeah?
If you press it at 1, it will point to colour 1. Yeah.
And then once we've set up Vera 1, we can do LDA Vera data 0. And then store it in 1, and that's it.
Yep. And that's what I would have done, John.
Right. So let's go back to the JSR.
Copy your label for... Yeah, he's got it.
Right, so we're not going to do anything with it. So data. So if we look at level 0, what colour's the door? Yellow. So if we've got this right, the door should be yellow. Yeah? So
yep.
I'm going to just rem this out for the moment, and just to make sure that it's white. Night night, Fairlane. Right, so the door's white. So if I now put it in, fingers crossed, it'll come out yellow. Ooh, not quite. Not quite. I think it was one too many. One too many. So
branch equal, not branch plus.
Yeah, branch if not equal.
Yeah, branch not equal. Not yeah. Done. Yeah.
Right, come on, yellow, get in there. Right. So, we need to set up the states, don't we? Right. So storage. So we've got game state. So we'll create another one called m_game substate. And then in game constants, where's game states? There. So playing. So if we do dot constant game substate keys found. Yeah. Right, so we need to set that in the initializer. So level, so that's playing. This is level. So if we do LDA hash that, store it in game substate. That's set it to nothing. Right, so where do we do it? It's in the collisions, isn't it? Keys. Where's deck keys found? There it is. So if we find the key. So LDA. Oh, deck. That sets a state, doesn't it?
Yeah, it should set 0 flag.
Oh, it doesn't say there. My gut says it does, but I'm just checking. My gut says it does.
I think it sets 0, but it doesn't do carry or something like
Yeah.
weird like that.
Yes, 0. Right. So we can check for that. So if branch, if not 0, not all keys found. Right, and then here, LDA hash. That. No, it was Wiele, wasn't it? Yeah. Store it in storage dot m underscore substate. No.
Game substate.
Yeah. Right, so that should set that we've tagged it. So, how fast do we want it to flash? Before we do that, what we gonna do here? So flash palette sprite color 1. Right. So set them both to be 1. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. So it's just a case of EOR, store it, and do it again. Right. Logic. So we've got to do it in here. I am thinking of putting it inside this.
That would work. Because you only call that every 4 frames.
Yeah. Right, let's see what that looks like. So it's going to do it because I haven't put the test of whether that works. That works, doesn't it?
Looks like a reasonable flash speed.
Yeah. Puppy time. Right, so let's put the test around it. So if we load storage dot m underscore game substate branch if plus to skip animation. because that's all we need. Right, so that should now not flash. Right, here we go. John and his excellent gaming skills.
Aided quite a lot by the fact that he can't die.
It's the only... No! I missed it. No! Missed it again. There we go. Oh, you are joking me. No! No! I can't get that. Here we go. Here we go. Let's carry on. Let's carry on. Nothing to see here. John still playing brilliantly. Right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Jump. Catch it. You git. Ah, dear. Right. Go. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Right. So the next thing is we've got to test that Wieele's in that region, yeah?
We can get Vera to do that.
Sprite collision mask should do that.
Yep.
But speaking of that, guys, right? So I'm going to simulate what I'm thinking. So if we do the masking, yeah. So as soon as Wiele touches the door, yeah, that's done, yeah.
Boom, done. Yes. As soon as the pixels collide. No. Yes.
But Wiele normally has to be inside to make it activate, yeah.
No, all he's got to do is touch it.
What, even in the
Spectrum version, yeah.
If you think on one of them, you drop down into the gate. If you let him hit the floor, he'd die.
Okay.
If you drop,
touch it, mate.
I don't think which level it is, but there's one where you literally drop.
It's level 2, it's the penguins one.
Right, okay. So let's see what happens here. Does it say as soon as he registers? So he's in the door.
But it's not all the way. I think it's good enough to say you've touched the door.
Okay. So I have not done masking.
I have. I'll tell you the easy way to do it, John.
Go on then.
You've done GIMP masking, haven't you?
No, I'm not talking about that. That's to go with his blow-up doll.
Right.
The easy way to do this is whenever you set sprite 0, Wieele's sprite 0, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Change them every time you change the data, you'll rewrite the mask, which is on. Hold on. Is it byte 6? Yeah, byte 6, top 4 bits. So you need to set them to all 1. That's it. Let me just run through it briefly. Right, pull up the sprite data, sprite information.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah. If you set the top 4 bits of byte 6 of a sprite to 1, where it says collision mask, yeah? You set all of them to 1 in Wiele. In the sprite data for the gate, you set it to 0001, Yeah, just the first bit of them 4 set.
Yeah.
In the sprite data for all the aliens, you set it to 0010.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a very simple collision thing. If any 2 sprites touch and they've both got a bit set to 1, then it triggers the... Well, you're probably better off not using interrupt, probably just checking the flag, but it sets the flag, yeah? So if all willies are set to 1, the gate is set to 0001. As soon as he touches the gate, it will set the flag to say there's a collision, and you can look at the mask results if you go up to, I think it's 9F2, 6 or 7. You will see 0001, and that tells you he's touched the gate. If it's 0010, he's touched an alien. That's it. It's right near the top. I think it's 9F26.
And if he touches himself, we'll get the game banned.
Okay. Oh, here, sprite collision. This one here.
Yeah. So if you read 9F27, yeah.
Yeah.
And bit 2 is set to a 1. There's been a collision. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you then look at the top 4 bits, 4, 5, 6 and 7, you can tell what is touched, whether it's the gate or an alien. Like that. So it's just a case of every time around the loop, check sprite collision. If it's set to a 1, then you can see which one is touched, whether it's gate or an alien. If we've cleared all the keys and you're touching the gate, it's game over.
Right.
If he's touching an alien, it's game over for Willie.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think so.
And to clear that flag, you just write zeros into the bottom 3 bits of 9F27.
Right.
And it works. It works really well.
So, we need to change then the setup, don't we?
Yeah, you need to change everywhere you write a sprite to write the appropriate mask for that character. I did when I was thinking about this, I thought, well, what if he touches the gate before you've cleared all the keys? But all you do is check. If he's touching the gate and he's not cleared all the keys, then you just clear the sprite flag, the collision flag.
Yeah. Right, setup sprite. So, do we have a collision in this? No, we have just offset.
It's the same parameter as Z depth. So it just needs Z depth odd with a collision mask.
Right. So we could do that outside, like what we've just done with the palette.
Yes, you could, because, like, if you're using the same one for all the sprites, it means you're going to have to differentiate.
Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Hey, oh, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, Proton, welcome in, mate. Welcome in. Oh, he's raided us. Oh, hello. Hello, raiders. Welcome in. Who's just followed? Oh, Dragon. Hello, mate. Welcome. Welcome. We don't bite around here. We're just trying to work something out.
To be honest, Jasmine might tonight. She's in a foul mood.
Oh, Jasmine's in a foul mood. Sounded like that earlier.
Yeah.
Nick followed. Yes. I think that's Dragon, isn't it? Yeah. Right, okay. The problem is if we...
Right, on Willie's sprite 0.
Yeah.
Is the gate always the same sprite number?
No.
Yeah, you awkward sod. Right, forward planning, John. Build your sprites in fixed places. It makes it easier. Yeah, it's not. We can find a way around this.
Yeah. It's a pity we can't make any of these parameters optional, isn't it? Don't think it knows. Don't think it knows optional sprites. But we will do this. We will do this. So let's copy that, and let's make it exactly the same. Set up sprite in Vera, but I don't think we can have a macro with the same name. With collision. Yeah. And then here it's it with collision mass over 4. Yeah?
Yeah. Or just collision mask and then create. Yeah, no, do it like that. It'll make more sense when you look at it later.
Yeah. So we need to do the same with setup 2. So collision Vera setup to with collision, and we're just gonna do that. So collision mask, and stick that on there. Right. Right, getting more and more macros. We're gonna be right. So, so Miner Wiele needs to be changed. Right. So with collision, and let's do this. Right. So.
Constant.
Yeah, I'm gonna just figuring out where to put it.
So a Wiele mask, gate mask.
Yeah,
alien.
here we go.
What about that?
Right, dot constant sprite Wiele collision mask, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Constant sprite gate collision mask, and that's going to be 0, 0, 1, 0, and then you were saying
you can do it whichever way you want, and it's just any one bit.
Yeah, and then enemy can be that one. Yeah.
Yep, that'll work.
In fact, we'll call that door because that's what it's called, door. Right, so Wiele. So back. Oh, rats! Forgot to do the copy. Right, so on the end, get in there. Right, got to do something with this because it's driving me up the wall. There we go. Right, that's better. Can see it now. Right, so is there anywhere else? Setup address. Now that is draw. Yeah, that is. I think that's just changing the frame.
As long as you don't change byte 6.
No. That was just dedicated to the frame. Just make sure we're not doing anything else. Now that is setting up Wiele, so we don't need to worry about that because that's the lives. Right. Hello, welcome in. This isn't Python at all. No, it's not Python at all. Right, render. Right, so draw sprites, move sprites. Don't think draw is that. Oh, hang on. Is that just the... No. So we need to set the collision up for that, but I'm not sure what that is. Not sure what that is. Is that just setting up the animation? Hang on. Right, set. Prep. So it is definitely the preparation. Okay. Oh, how am I gonna tell if it's the door? How am I gonna tell if it's the door?
Where does it get the information for the door? Is it in the table with everything else?
Yeah. Well, we've got an SP class door, so I can test for that. So I need to test for that here as well. So I don't do that palette thing there. So let's do that. So sprite class. So if I load sprite class, here. So LDA sprite class, and it with sprite class door. Branch if equal to 0 bypass. Oh, come on, John. Send it there. Right, so that's testing the so does that mean I have to make it an address? I think it does. And I bet you I've used all the temps. No, I've got byte 8. Yeah, I can use that.
You've already got sprite class stored in byte 4.
Yeah.
Oh, this is collision mask. Sorry.
Yeah. Right, so that's the collision mask. So, we can, so I'm going to have to change that macro, the 2, this one here, going to have to make the collision an address, which is going to muck up this. So, LDA, collision mask, ASL, 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 and then OR it with that. That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Right, so here, we will do this. Right.
There's a macro for that. You stole it, didn't you?
Did I?
You skipped 2 bytes.
Did I?
This is for the Commander X16 Eld's Dragoon.
Oh, so I did steal. I did steal my idea.
Yeah, but I just implemented it. It's just nicer to read, that's all.
Yeah. So, okay, so sprite class, is it a door? If it's not equal to a door, we set it to an enemy mask. But if it is the door, we set it to the door mask, but then we disguise that instruction, then store it in the collision mask. And then we'll do that. With collision, comma there. And I'm going to do the same thing here as I did on the other one. But I will... Oh, I have sort of done it. There we go. That's better. So that should be okay. Right. That should set up everything. The only way to find out is to run it and then look at Vary, yeah? Right. So let's get it started. Right, F12. Right, so Vera. Right, where's the Vera memory? Well, that's in here, isn't it? Constants. So Vera's sprite is 1FC 00. So Vera 1FC00. Right then. Okay then. Okie dokie dokie. Right, so
3 sprites and then 5 for the lives.
yeah, so it's always on the 8th bit, yeah? 8th byte. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 5, 1. That sounds right, isn't it?
No, I lost track of what you're looking at. I was talking to somebody in chat.
No. So Z def is 1.
No, it's by, yeah, the 7th byte.
Yeah, so this is set to...
5, 1 doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't, does it?
Because that's 0101 for the mask and 1 for H flip. But Z depth is 0. That doesn't seem right. You wouldn't see it. Bring emulator back up. I think you were looking at bytes, 8th byte, not 7th.
What, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
It's, if you count it from 0, it's 6.
Is it?
Yes. Because there's 8 bytes to a
0,
sprite.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's 6, yeah. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks better. 7C.
It should end in C or D if it's facing the other way. 7C. Oh, 1, 1, 1. No, that doesn't seem...
No,
that should be FC.
Yeah, that should be FC, shouldn't it? Am I not right thinking it enough?
You did it 4 times, didn't you?
No, this is Minor Willie, so it was that hard double thing.
Which was if left 4.
Well, let's find it. Let's find it.
Mask was set to 0001111.
Yeah, right. So it's here, Sprite Willie Mask. Yeah. So I need to look for initialize. Minor Willie initialize. Hang on, let's find it in the dump. Right, that looks like Minor Willie. There. FC.
So why has it got 7C in there now?
Yeah. Well, I'm not setting it in the drawer. Why has it got 7?
It must be changing it somewhere, but how is it even changing to a 7?
Okay, let's so this is sprite 1 there. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is sprite 2. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 0D.
And that's got no mask. And that's a sprite facing the opposite way.
Which is the enemy sprite. So it's got no mask.
And the third one is Gate, which has got no mask either.
which is the door. Okay.
You did change it to call with mask, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Coloring mask. Let's have a look at draw. Have I done anything on draw? Alright, here we go. Here we go, that's why. So I need to do the same here as well. So I think the draw's overwriting it. Because we're setting the frame in the draw. So we'll paste that in. And
Was that drawing Wiele as well?
no, this is just drawing the. This is just the bad guys.
Okay.
So let me just copy that over to there, and we'll put that. So with collision. To there like that. Right, let's see if that sorts those two out. Right, F12, Vera 1 FC00. Right, here we go. Oh, it's still 1 though. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that should be
That's a bad guy. And 2C. Yeah, right. So
it's just Wiele for some reason, should be FC and it's 70. It wouldn't actually stop it working, but it's not bright for some reason.
Right, let's find. Oh. Right, so that's the setup. I wonder if it's the draw. See, that is not setting. That's not touching that byte. Let's put a break there.
Oh, hold on, John. What was the bit where we backed up 2 bytes and changed something? Oh no, that was only on the.
That was on the palette.
One. Yeah, that was the lives, wasn't it?
Right, Vera 1 FC00. So it's been set right there.
Yep.
Okay. So it's not the setup that's wrong. So if I put a break. Oh, hang on. Where's macros?
Yeah, sprite flip touches that byte.
It does, doesn't it? Well, we're masking it all off and keeping it. Oh, you are joking, John.
Your number's a bit short.
I just looked, I went, that doesn't look like there's 8 digits in there.
I just leaned into me monitor going, has that got a right number of bytes?
Oh dear, right, hang on.
Problem solved.
Problem solved, yeah. Right, F6, here we go. Right, F12, Vera 1 FC00. FC, yes. 1D, yes. 2C, yes. Now we're talking. And these are the live sprites, so that it doesn't matter about them.
Don't care, you're never going to touch them.
Planks on standby. Right. Okay.
In your main game loop, let's just prove that it's working. Just do at some point load A from 9F27 and check bit 2.
So if we do it here,
you can do it there in the mate just as a test, John, where you were after. It needs to be after the wait or once every time through the game loop. Yeah, load A9F27.
okay. I was just trying to find the constant for it.
It's Vera ISR, I think it's called.
Oh, Vera int status, yeah.
Yeah. But we've not enabled it for interrupt.
No.
Because my music routine only enables frame, and I think it only enables frame. VSync. So load that, and it with 4 or bit 2, 100, whatever.
That one there, yeah. Bit 2.
Yeah. And that's your rate as a mask constant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Next, that one. If it's 0, skip round and just put a break in. As soon as you touch anything bad, it should break.
Okay.
That worked.
Worked too well.
Yeah, but we're not checking whether you've killed keys or not.
Yeah. So. Oh, I've done it again. You could tell I've been developing in Visual Studio, can't you? Hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
Pressing F5. Hang on. Just waiting for it to load up. Right, get rid of that. Go on, shut down. Right. So.
See if you can jump over the robot.
Yeah.
And this will be pixel perfect because it works on pixel collision.
Right. Right. Yeah. We died.
No, you just got to handle it wherever you want to deal with it in the code.
Yeah. So let's do the door, right? Because that's what I was trying to do. So
I'm not sure where in the code you want to do that.
Well, it's just a case of
You can take that bit out now. We've just proved that it's actually working.
yeah. So what we'll do is we'll put it. Where's the best place to test for it?
Somewhere where you can break out to do the yes, we've completed the level, don't you? Probably a bit easiest to do it at the end of that whole section of code, isn't it?
here. Well, that's testing set score as a screen change, so that just performs a screen changing. So we need to do it after the screen change. Or do I create a if I create a function, then I can set whether Willie's died or not. Yeah.
You could do. You could call something that sets a flag to say he's died or he's reached the gate.
Yeah, because when we reach the gate, we're going to actually change the game state to the air suck meter, yeah? Because that's what happens. We suck the air out of the meter. So let's go into render. Let's create a function that does this. Right. So draw sprites. So do I do it in here or do I do it in Willy? We're testing Willy, aren't we? So I think we ought to do it in here. Right, let's just minimize some of this rubbish. Yeah, we'll do it in here. I think this is the best place for it. Right, so check. No, it's not. That'll do. So, this checks that we have.
If we've got a collision, yes.
Right, so if we do exit and exit and then RTS, that means it's come straight out. So then we need to check the collision, don't we? So and with that 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, yeah, and then LSR 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 LSR. Right, so we should be able to test the
get away without doing that and just check for oh no, it's probably you're going to compare against your masks, aren't you?
yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
I think it's probably better to do it this way, isn't it? Sprite collision that 4. Oh, John, fat fingers.
Yeah, that's better.
And do that one, yeah. So branch if not equal, hit enemy. Oh, come on, John. Branch if not equal to exit.
There's no R in enemy before SP jumps on you.
enemy.
That's him.
Hello,
That's
John
him.
here. Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Who's followed? Say hello. Say hello. Don't be frightened. We don't bite. We don't normally bite anyway.
Sam, I didn't get in before SP said something. Sorry.
Oh, try something, Dev. Welcome in. Welcome in. Right.
10:52 as well. Quick, I beat him this time.
Right. So, for the door, we changed the game state because he's hit the door.
No, only if you've got all the keys. Because you could run through the door without having hit the keys.
Right. But we've got a submass for that, haven't we?
No, I thought you got a byte or a flag somewhere.
Yeah, we got a sub state for that, haven't we?
That's him. But you still need to fix the spelling of enemy on.
Yeah. So branch if plus to hit enemy, because if we've hit the gate, we don't want to change the state. Yeah.
Right.
And so we need to change the state then. Game state. So if it's hit the gate, we change the state to suck air meter. And store it back into the game state.
Oi, John, pay attention to chat.
Yeah. SP's getting annoyed of something. Oh, line 1058. There's no R in enemy.
Is that why he's going 1054, 1054?
Quick, well, we're still on 1058.
Sorry, mate. I've definitely coded more than 10 lines of code today.
Yeah. You can clear the bit by writing 0, but it'll reset on the next frame sync if the two sprites are touching, but it doesn't matter because we've changed the game state.
Yes. But, oh, right, I see what you mean. This, you're on about this clearing that bit, yeah?
Yeah, clearing bit 2, but it'll clear as soon as no sprites are overlapping.
On the next frame, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So,
Hold on. You know the enemies, do they ever touch each other? I don't think they do they? That's probably a question for SP.
yeah, I suppose we'll find out.
Because if any of the aliens cross over each other, they will cause an interrupt.
I don't think any of the enemies do cross each other.
Right.
Right. Good. If it happens, we'll have to resolve it at the time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure because I actually checked for that.
Right. So we set the state. So if Buggerlugs is touched a sprite, then if he's touched the sprite, he's dead.
Yeah. I don't think the light beam will be a sprite, I don't think.
No, I think the light's using the background. So state dead, remove a life. So we change it to state dead. Remove a life. So and then put it into the game state. So just to make
collision written in 10 minutes flat, John. What was all the problem?
Yeah, definitely. Right. So I'm going to put a break here. I'm going to put a break, yeah?
I wonder, where have you got an exit and an exit plus? Generally, it's... Where have you got? I'm not sure what Wanderer's on about.
Are you talking about this here? This line and that line, yeah? Right. So the exclamation mark exit, right, is a what is classed as a temporary label. And in Kick Assembler, you can have temporary labels that you could have the same temporary label, yeah, but I label all mine. But what happens is that what this is saying is we're going to branch to that temporary label, but it's going forward, which means it looks ahead to find the first one it meets, yeah. If we had this there, then you could say, tell it to look backwards. So it would find the first temporary label that meets that going backwards. But you could also have another one there, and you could put minus minus, which is then telling the assembler to find blat exit, but the second iteration of it going backwards. So it would ignore that one and use that one. And it's same going forward as well. So you could have that here like that, and you could change that to be plus plus. I could do a separate video on Kick-Ass. I don't know all of Kick-Ass. I still sometimes go, huh? How do you do that? But yes.
Probably not a bad idea, that. You just have to,
Yeah.
You'd have to prepare.
I'd have to do some homework, wouldn't I? But there are certain individuals, I don't know if he's still around, there are certain individuals that just do this for every label and then relies on doing that or that or that or that or that or that.
And he wants a damn good kicking because he uses it for teaching people.
I will not mention any names, but I prefer to label all my labels, yeah? Because then hopefully, you know, it's a... But as you can see, some of my labels can get pretty long. Right. So, if I've put a break... Did I put the breakpoint in the logic? Yeah. So when
You got one in somewhere.
Yeah, so when we change state to suck air meter, it should break. So, by the way, does that help, Wanderer? Did that help? You don't think there's one on YouTube?
About Kick-Ass extensions.
Well, this is not a Kick-Ass extension. This is part of the Kick-Ass assembler. Did I not do a Kick-Ass video a long, long time ago? Maybe I need to do a refresher. I can't remember. I know I did one on CPS, didn't I? On Arthur's software. I'll certainly look into it. Right. So, yes, right. I've forgot what I was doing there. Right, so John is going to play a game well again. Right.
Yeah, first thing he's going to do is run into the door and make sure it doesn't do anything.
And sure enough, he's darting to the door. Oh, nothing's happening. Right, I'll go get the keys. Right, here we go. Come on. There's number one.
John's going to die by hitting the robot.
You've got so... Oh, that was close. You've got so much confidence in me. Right, get that key. Oh, we did it first time. Get that one. Get that one. And the door is flashing. And we're legging it. Come on, 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 come on. And failure.
Right, have a look at Vera. I reckon you've changed the mask somewhere.
No. It's still FC. 1D and 2C.
So where did you put your brake in then? Was that on the game state? Need to have a look what game state is.
I know what I've done wrong.
All right. You forgot an INX.
You guys are never going to let me live that down, are you? No, this is worse than that.
Let anything down.
This is worse than that. Go on. Have a guess. Does anybody know what I've done wrong before I do it? Does anybody know?
Oh, yes, I do now. I can see it. Mikroman's on the ball.
No STA?
Well, there might be. I can't see one on screen, that's all.
Yeah, there's one there. Yeah, there's one there. No, it's even simpler than that. It's even simpler than that. I forgot to I forgot to put it in.
Oh, you've added it as an extra bit of code. You what to call it?
All right. Is that the best place to put it?
Probably.
Well, that's took.
John, you muppet.
I was just wondering. Because that's going to be testing on every iteration. We don't need to test on every iteration, do we? So if I put it just after it's done the sprite, where we put the test, if I do that there, put it there, then that'll only do it every time it's called, yeah? Right. Let me show my wonderful skills off again. Right, so it doesn't mark it prematurely. Ooh! Playing with fire. Come on. Come on. Keep going. 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 Yes! And the crowd goes wild. Yes! Oh dear.
See, collision detection's easy, John.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Not collision with background's not so easy.
Well, yeah, don't remind me. So, we just suck the air out of the air thingy then, don't we now? How many points do we get when you suck the air out? It looks like the ones. It looks like it's ones. It looks like it's ones. I mean, we could look. We could look in that C code. Hang on, see what he does. By the way, did you notice my socials now are all different lengths and it copes with it on the bop screen? I was playing because I was bored. That one there. Right, a game. Let's see if we can spot a function. Air. Let's do air. 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 Right.
I'm going to say we can see where his score was before he landed in the gate and afterwards. And see what he don't get any. He just gets the air. He don't get any extra bonus for landing on it, does he? No.
No. Right. So he's doing. What's the scalar? 8. 2 times. So. Okay.
Yeah, but he's got a weird number for the length of his air, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he's adding 24 to the score. So what he's doing is minusing 16. So he's minusing 16 off the air. Oh, he's doing it. Oh, okay. Right. Do you remember how we do the air? Do you guys remember how we do the air? How we work the air out? Right. The air. Let's see. Have I still got it open? Build air characters. Oh, that's building the character. I want to do the row. Where's the row? Okay. Set. Place. Switch. Arrow. Here we go. Arrow. So, our air gauge, we'll call it an air gauge, equals, I can't remember what the number is, I think it's 1791. Yeah, 1791. So our air gauge starts with 1791. But because we're iterating through the program a lot, right? So he's basically made it that the air gauge is -1 in every cycle of the game. So -1. So the air gauge, to get the number of columns in the air gauge, so the number of columns or the characters, right, he divides it by 8.
Yeah, so you get
He divides it by 8.
20 odd pixels.
Yeah. So in here, he's actually minusing it by 2 pixels, the equivalent of 2 pixels. So every time he's looping through, he's minusing it by 2 pixels. So basically, for every 2 pixels, we get 24 points. So that's what we need to do. Need to.
Lot.
Hmm?
It just seems like a lot, that. You know that demo you just played, I'm sure his score only went up by about 1,000 for the amount of air he had.
Yeah, but we don't know what his air number was, yeah? So let's just
But we've got a ballpark. We can see that it's not full, but it's not that empty. Is it?
Yeah. Let's right. So here we go. So let me play it. So he's going to jump off and then he's going to jump down. Right, so we're starting at 2178. Right, I should be able to move this forward by a frame, I think. There we go, frames. So he's dropping down. There we go. So he's hit. Oh, the background changes colour.
Yeah, it flashes.
And now it's doing the thing. So 78 to 20. So he's decreasing every 2 pixels when he goes down it. So
It's going up by 24.
yeah. So
It's not because it's going to odd numbers. It's not going up by 24s.
no, he gets around 1158 for over 50% air on level 1. So instead of doing 24 for 2 pixels, I'm going to do 20 because it makes it easier for our scoring.
Yeah, it does. It's easy to add 20s, isn't it?
Well, it's because we add against digits, yeah. So when we do our scoring,
It's 24 points for. Oh no, it's 24 points for every 2 pixels.
yeah, every 2
It'll be
pixels.
about 2,800 total. So that'll probably be about right, actually.
Yeah.
So
So
it would be like 2,700 or so for 100%. So half would give you about 1,600. Maybe, don't know. But yeah, it's your scoring, John.
yeah, so the thing is now is because of that, I don't know whether to do the background flash or just get it to do the suck the air.
You could do the background flash. You'd have to change colour 0 in the palette.
But the problem is the background is not always using colour 0. Only on that
Really
level. Only on that level it's using colour 0 because the next level I think is blue. Yeah, the background's blue.
Yeah, but the background's always colour 0, so you must be changing colour 0 to blue.
No, because the colour is blue that we set. The background,
Oh, right.
the background, the background character is a solid character.
So you're not seeing the background as such. No.
No.
It gets altered then.
Yeah.
Just get rid of his hair.
Yeah, get rid of his hair and just get him to move on. Right, so we just need to we'll do it we'll minus 1 pixel off his score for every and see if it's too long. If it's too long, then we'll go to 2 pixels and do it that way.
Go and do like 10 points per pixel or something.
Yeah. So we'll see how long it takes to drain. Because if it takes too long, then we'll go to 2. Yeah. So we'll start with 1, and so let's get some constants going again. So do we have, where's the air? There we go, airtime. Right. So dot const drain air time interval pixel equals 8. That's 1 pixel. Just in case someone not a good constant.
You know that eye? Oh, you fixed it. I'm going to say that eye you put in enemy. Oh, you took out of enemy, put it in interval.
Right, score per air interval. Equals 1. So it equals 1, which is 10 points. Right. So in here, does it?
That's not going to happen. Yeah, it does. Does it change them all to blue every level, or does it depend on the level?
Well, it changes it changes all the background to blue. It changes everything.
There's a way of doing it, but it's horrible.
Yeah, well, I mean, we wouldn't be able to change the pic. We could do the background. We could do the background. We could do the characters.
Awful.
Yeah, we could do the characters, because all that means is we just fill the color shadow around with blue and tell it to refresh the screen. But the sprites will be a problem.
Yeah, you'd have to change the palettes to all blue for every colour.
No, I'm not doing that.
That would fix everything.
You could just have a blue palette and then just flip all the sprites to use the blue palette.
Yeah, but you'd have.
Can anybody hear him? Because I can't.
Nope, not a word. No one call here.
Am I broken?
Oh, you're back. You're back.
Mode.
You was in car tunnel mode, mate.
No, right. No idea what we're going on. Yeah, you could change the whole of palette 0 to blue. That would fix it. And then change it back after you've done it. It's only 24 bytes.
Yeah, we'd have to. Okay.
But deal with the air for now, and we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to put a line interrupt. Otherwise, all the menu stuff would change colour as well.
Yeah. Right. Let's cut, because it's 11:30. Let's see if we can get the air to be sucked out and update the thing. So. Right, so we have got a memory storage location with the air in, which is here. Right. So it's a word. So, load that. Right, so we are going to be setting the carry. And we are going to be subtracting and And where's our constant? Did I... So we're going to be subtracting 8. So let's grab that. Subtracting 8. And then store it back in there. Right, so that's done the subtracting. So so when we do that, we need to do the score. Right. So I got scoring going up here, haven't I? Where's the applying of the score? Oh, that's in Wiele, isn't it? Because that's when we're checking the keys. There. Here. Right, so logic. So, so if we do that, so we are, that's the third digit, so we want to do the second digit. And OR it with, where are we? That. OR it with that. Second digit, OR it with that. That should do that. And then apply the score. And then we need to set the arrow. Set the score. Right, so LDA storage +1 compare with, so that we've gone past 0. Branch if not equal to exit. So that will send it back round again. But if it is FF, then we need to increase storage.m_level to send it to the next level. We'll put a to do here. And we check for the next level, and then we send this back to, so we're not doing beat level. We're definitely not doing beat level because we've done that, so we just send it back to game levels setup there. So if we do that, that should then set the game for the next level. Let's see. Let's see. And I've got that wrong. I thought it was level. Oh. Render.
Ah!
Render.
What a plank.
Oh, that was a bit unfair. Hey, Warlock. Welcome in, mate. Welcome in. Right. Right. Here we go. John's skills again. John's skills. Oh, dear. Oh dear. Oh, look at this. I'm getting good at this now. Famous last words. Famous last words. No. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh dear. I'm stuck. Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. Right, gotta do it again. Gotta do it again. Hey, Docster. God,
Hey, Docster.
you snuck in, mate. How long you been there?
Ever impressive.
But never duplicated.
Warlock.
Brilliant intro. Right, here we go. Right. Get that one. Get that one. Get in there. Get that one. Get that. Not quite. Right, John, don't muck this up. There we go. Right. Come on. Come on. Run! Right. So it did it. It did it. But we're missing some logic.
And I think you need to stop when it hits 0, not when it hits FF.
Yeah, but the problem is that's the high byte.
Yeah, just low and or it with high and check for 0. Ooh, that could be a problem because you're going. Oh no, you're going down in 1s, not 2s, aren't you?
No, we're going down in 8s.
Oh, you're going down in 8s. Yeah.
Right. So the problem. No, it set up the airtime. It set up the airtime, so I don't know why that was screwed up.
Because when you decremented it into
yeah.
FF, you've drawn a bar the whole length of the screen.
Yeah. So basically, we need to draw the row before we do the subtraction. That's easily done. Draw the arrow before the subtraction. Right. So why did it... Okay, so why did it fail then? Because I sent it back to game level setup and we increased the level that we're on. And it did do it, because it did show it,
It went
didn't
to
it?
the next level, yeah.
So why did it fail? I know that we've got a problem with the music because it goes.
Did it? Couldn't hear the music because I ain't got.
Right, let's just. Oh, got stuck again. Here we go. Over. Ooh, dear. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to turn collision detection off. Right. So we've got the flash.
You can turn the alien collision detection off easily.
Yeah. Right. Why that failed?
You've crashed something because you've crashed interrupts and everything by the looks of it.
Yeah. Text adventure. Nice. Nice. I'll have a go at that. But we don't know where it's failing. Hang on. F10 in to move forward.
Yeah. F10 jump through subroutines. F11 next step.
Right, so jump to indirect 21C1. Is that me? Oh, it's just going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. C1, which is going back to there. 9F20. Yeah, it's just jumping. 21C1. Let's find out where that 21C1 is. Oh, that's not going to help, is it? Right, C1 space 21. No. Aha! There we go. Oh, it's on the interrupt. Oh.
When you change game state, you go back, you go to...
Yeah, we set the music back up again.
Is that in your level setup?
Yeah. You said there was a way of shutting the music off, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a jump call music IRQ underscore game stop or game music off or something like that. I can't remember what it's called.
So it's not that. Play title music, this is it, isn't it? Okay, right, so play play music, setup, game setup, it's this restore, isn't it?
No, there's one that says stop or something.
Right, let's look in your game.
Is it restoring? Well, restoring will set it back to... I thought I'd got one that turned it off.
So you got the piano keys. Yeah, it looks like you've just got the restore int.
Yeah, that turns the interrupt off, which will stop it, yes.
So let's do that. So you're
probably going to want to do it while you turn the
doing the test.
Air down anyway. So yeah, when we set it.
Yes, here. So when we set to air stuck, yeah.
Yeah.
So stop it doing its interrupt. Might as well do it on there as well when he's dead.
Yes, because you go back to initialized level or whatever, and it calls, which actually copies the interrupt address out and replaces it.
Yeah, and that's why it was looping just through and through and through. Cool, I'm getting good at this. I'm getting good at this. Come on then. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go on. Why is it black? Why is it black?
And it's broke.
No, it's broke because that the dead has not been coded yet, so it's got that breakpoint in it, hasn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
The characters are black.
Hang on. I just want to go straight into level 1 and see what it does.
The black on the characters though should be colour 0. It should be transparent, so the blue should show through.
Yeah.
So
it's yeah.
Is that not the case? Is that your problem? Do you have a black colour that's been used?
That is a good question.
Probably, yes. Looks like it.
Yes, it should be colour 0, which is transparent. But excuse me.
Right.
Which is what I was on about earlier with colour 0. We can just replace it. But John said no. We've got hard-coded background colour in some of the sprites.
Well,
Characters.
Sprites then, isn't it?
Well, the characters, not sprites. But yeah.
Actually, I think technically they're tiles, but I'm not a pedant, so I'll let you get away with it.
No, you're right. You tell me, Andy. Tiles. Although they're 8x8, so the size of characters.
Yeah, I know. It confused me for a while.
There, that's what I'm looking for. Right, so it's not that. Okay, so it is definitely in the preparation of the screen. Prep background screen, it's definitely in that. Right, okay, so let's check what's going on. Am I not putting the background in the background? On the... Where are we? Right, so there's the... Here's the colour. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. No, that should be right. That should be right. No, that should be right. I think there's a problem with F12. Right. Let's look at the memory. Right. So memory underscore level back color. There we go. 0894. Memory 0894. Which is set to 0. So is the background of this? No, it's blue. So why, oh why is this blue but that's not blue? Poo. 0894. So that's the reason why it's not doing. So I can't be setting the background colour. I can't be setting the background colour. Hang on. So need to be getting the background colour. The level game data level colour. Comma X. I want to store. Where am I storing? There. Right. Input the colour of the background. Clear screen with colour. That's the badger. Am I doing a clear screen with colour? Am I not doing a clear screen with colour? Right. That's where it is. Okay. Game data. Where's the colours? Where's the colour matrix? Here. Right. Black. Blue. Right. So it is right. But it's not setting it. Why is it not setting it? Clear screen for level. Let's see what we're doing. Do we actually call that? Yes. Oh! No! Dope. There we go. Do the penguins have pink in them? Oh. Right. I think you could try and solve. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I know what it. I know what it is. I'm just thinking how can we rectify it. Oh dear. It's because we changed palette 1 and all the sprites are using palette 1.
Well, I just need to use palette 2 for the door then.
That's what I was trying to. That's why I was thinking how I'm gonna try and do that.
It's only a few minor changes apart from your copy at the beginning. You need to copy it into palette 2 as well.
Yeah, So it's this prep sprites. Because the palette is not, it's a hard coded thing. Look. Oh well.
Oh well.
So,
So,
gonna have to put this macro in twice.
so we didn't change which palette the door used. It was already using palette 1.
Yeah, that's all right. So we won't skip. We'll grab this and we'll put it in there. So we'll say palette 2, and then we will move to there.
I thought you moved all the sprites to palette 1 when you did the flashing keys.
Yes, we
Because-
did.
Yeah.
But we need the door to be on a separate palette to the other sprite.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Right, so that should set the door to palette 2. Let me just make sure. I bet I've got to do the same here as well. Yeah. So I might as well just copy that. Just copy that. Right. Right, let's see. Yep, that's done that. So, we need to do a copy, don't we? So
You already do one at the beginning, you just need another.
yeah. Here. So this is going to be 64. And then we are changing render, isn't it? Let's do that. And that. Right, so we've got no, that's not the one we want. Flash, that's the one. So we are 64, 64, and setting
No, 66.
is 66.
It's plus 32.
Yeah. Right. Let's see. There we go. There we go.
Now John's challenge is to do this level.
Oh, look at that. Okay, need to sort that out. Collapsing floor.
It's midnight and I've got stuff to do tomorrow, so I should say good night. And I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. I'm just thinking.
See you guys.
See you later.
See you later, Andy.
I'm just wondering if I need to do this. So, LSR, and then OR it with itself. Let's try that. Oh, I'm on the right track. Willie.
Why did it only do one of them?
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you do both squares in one?
It's there. It's there. It's further down. There's another one further down. There. Oops. That was not what I intended. Right. Let's just see. Oh. That's better. Right, let's put it back to 0 and let's see if it skips the level properly this time. So put to 0, and then we'll call it. It's going to take me an hour now to do this. Right, here we go. Oh, jump, run!
You're on speed running.
Oh, look at this. Once I get in the groove. Oh! Right, come on. Well, it did it. We got a few issues.
There's an issue with the air meter, but
yeah, it did it.
That can be resolved.
Yeah. Right, so let's have I got a text file in here somewhere? Oh, we'll stick it in there. Right, so how do you do a bullet point? It's not that, is it? Oh, I can't do markdown. Give me a bullet point. Italics? I don't want italics. Just give me a bullet point. Or is it just an asterisk?
A dash, John.
Say again?
I think it's a dash.
A dash?
Dash, then a space, and then your
Alright.
wording.
Right, okay, so to do dash. Right. Fix air meter after level complete for start of next level. Do sound for air suck stage. What was the other things? Oh, so sound. Do sound. What was the other thing I spotted?
If I get a chance tomorrow, I'll see what I can do for a sound for the air suck thing, so you can just call it.
Okie dokie, mate.
It's only if I get time tomorrow. I'll see.
Because I was thinking of using the air value. You know, the air value that we decrease.
Yep.
I was
use that
as the
time.
frequency, yeah. Right. There was something else.
I don't need to go back to it and add a sound off command, because that reset doesn't stop the sound. Death.
No, because we haven't got to death. It was some. Never mind. That'll be a good starting point for Wednesday. That'll be a good starting point for Wednesday, because we're on that. Air suck stage. Yeah. We're on the air suck stage. So when we're messing around with it, we'll see it, and then we'll move to the losing of the life, and then the death with the boot, because I've still got to figure out what I'm going to do with that one. All right then, guys. Well, I wasn't planning on streaming until midnight, but here we go again.
Never are.
All right then, guys. Right, I'll be back on Wednesday. Looks like the cheap router's held out, so it looks like I've bought a pretty good router. All right, well, guys, I will say ta-ra for now, and see you in a couple of days.
Hi, John. Another subscriber. Stay a while.
Yep.
Stay
Cheers, John.
forever.
No worries.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yes, John.
Warlock's just gifted 5 subs.
Hi, John here.
Kebab, you got one, mate.
Subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Is Kebab? No, he's gone. Kebab, you got a sub, mate.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
I'll let
Another
the subs go through.
subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever. Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while.
Stay
forever.
I'll have to do something about that. One more. Is that it? Is that them all? Alright then, guys. Right, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye. I'd like to thank all the patrons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.